everybody, welcome back. Thank you for joining me, my lovelies. I've got some Born Pretty today, and I'm going to put some details up on the screen of the sale that's ongoing. Now this stuff's only just arrived, and the current sale started for the, well, it's sort of countdown to 12th anniversary of Born Pretty, and they've got 20% off site-wide. There's always a code that you can get 20% off on my description box, but at the minute, if you order and you use the code ANIV20, ANNIV 20, so like I said, I'll put this on screen for you, you get a little free gift, and I've absolutely no idea what it is, so I'd be interested. If you do order something, then you do get a little free gift. Can you let me know? I'm presuming it'll only be something small, but freebies are nice, aren't they? So I've got a few different things today to show you. I've got some black spar, so I'll open those. I've got some of the Jelly Nudes, but I've not gone for pink. So we'll swatch those, I'll show you. And she's very kindly sent me a new base and top because I'm running out. Now, I did get these before, which were the 60ml, the big massive, I mean, look at the size. Yeah. It's the big massive pots of 60ml extension gel. And I got the white and pink, and I've been struggling because I didn't have any clear. And I was having to choose a different brand, so I've got clear. So I'm going to do a set today using this extension gel. And then I'm going to use the jellies with it as well, if the colours are as I was expecting. So I'll get these opened up and we'll do some swatches of these, and I'll show you what this does. I'll put a little picture on the screen when I use it as well. So I'll get these opened and I'll pop back so you don't have to put all this rattling. Okay, so these are the Jelly Nudes, like I said, and these are glass bottles and they're 7ml. They come really well wrapped with a shrink wrap on, and then these two were in a bag as well. So I've already put some base coat on these little swatch sticks. This one is JN12. So you build up the colour with these. It's up to you whether you want to do one or more coats. So I should say do up to 3. I think I'm going to have to move my camera, actually. I hope you can see all right, but I'm having to look around my light. It's proving a bit difficult. So I wonder if you can tell against some white. You see, it's like cloudy grey. Oh, very sheer black. And then this one, so that's exactly what I was wanting. And this one is JN11. Yes, that's the right one. Pick the right one, I mean. Oh, that looks gorgeous in there. Oh, that's beautiful. So you're going to see through it, it's not opaque, it is a jelly. But a jelly red. Very nice. So against the white. Lovely. So while they're curing for the second coat, I'll just show you this. This is the 5-in-1 top coat, and I've opened up the seal inside. I'll show you the consistency. So you can use it as a no wipe top coat, or you can use it, you know, to paint those lines that you get for if you're doing scallop shell nails or anything like that. You can chrome on top of it. You can use it as a reinforcement gel on your nails. What else was there? I'll put a picture on screen. Can't remember the other one. A glue. You can use it to stick your stones on. That's it. So that's that. And these. Okay. So this is the white and the black, as you'd expect, very, very opaque, nice coverage with those. And the two jellies, after 2 coats, you see against that white. So the red is a stronger coverage, but that is really quite sheer. But I think they're going to be lovely for like Halloween, Christmas, goth, loads of things. Loads of things. So I'll top coat these so I can keep them, and I'll put some nails out and we'll make a set. Right, I'm editing now, so I'm doing a voiceover, and it's the 27th. So you've got, when this goes up, there's 3 days left of the sale to get that little free gift. But I mean, I don't even know what it is, so don't worry about it too much. If you miss the sale, I've got my discount code always in the description below, so mine's a 20% discount code for you. I'm just showing at the start of this that I've built these nails on Eve, and I've put the normal nails that I use. It's a Glitter Planet hand, and I use the normal nails that goes into the recess. Then I've stuck some stiletto tips on. Thought I'd do stiletto for a change, and I'm just building it with this nude pink. So I did the first 2 because these 2 are going to be identical, just the other way on. So I'm doing this one as a full nail, and I shall be painting these. So just keep the finger down, guide it down. One thing that I didn't do, which you mustn't do, is I forgot to put a base coat on. So I normally don't bother with all the primers and this, that and the other when I'm doing a display set, because I just throw them away when I've finished, to be honest. But you do need to do your normal dehydration and primer. You can use your protein bonds, your primers, whatever it is that works for you that keeps the nails on. So do that under your builder gel, and a coat of base coat. I did hear that rubber base is really good at making it adhere to your nails, so don't know about that, but don't forget to do your prep first. Right, I'm just going to give these a little cure, and then I'll put them all under the full lamp when I've done them anyway. Now when you're using this gel, you can either get really big dollops and you can put that on and you can try and build the whole thing in one, or, as I've said before, build it in layers. You can always cure it a bit or fully, it's entirely up to you, and then put another one on. So you can build that way because it flows really nicely. It's lovely to use, and as you can see, it's not all running off the sides of the nail. Just keep the finger down. If you do think it's running away from you, just turn the hand upside down, and then you'll get it to pull a little bit more in the middle instead of over the edges. So you see, I'm going in with the 3rd bit now, just to build that apex, because I know she won't be wearing them, but I want them to look nice. So that's it, and I'm just feathering it down. If you end up with a ridge across there, don't worry about it. It's so easy to file this stuff. It's really nice and strong, but it's easy to file, so no worries about that. You're better off having lumps stuck out than divots in it, because you'd have to fill them, whereas it's easy to file one off. So I'm just doing the same as on the index finger here, and I've put a little coat down for a start, just as a guide of where I want to go, and then I'll feather it down to the edge. And I want to be able to build a bit of a wall so I can file around it. Now I'm going straight on to clear gel from this, so I could have actually left it without filing it, because I'm not going to paint round it or anything, which you do if you want to get a very definite line. You could paint a gel polish round it. But I was just showing you from the side, it's a little bit flat at the top, so I'm going to go in with a little bit more and just build that apex again. Don't you think this is a lovely colour? I think it's beautiful. So you'll have quite a sticky layer on it, so make sure you've given it a really good cure for the right amount of time. 2 minutes in UV, 1 minute in LED. Now I've got a couple of glitters that I found out. I've got, what's that one called? Chili from Sparkle Supplies and Sugar Shot from Nail Sugar, and I just want to put a few. I thought about it after, and I don't think I put enough into the end of these nails. I think they needed some more stuff. I think they needed a bit of gold foil, or maybe if I'd have painted the jelly colour underneath, I would have liked it more. I just wasn't that fussed with these side nails. The middle two, I absolutely loved them. But I just wanted to bring in a bit of glitter and sparkle, but I think it needed a little bit more in. I think it probably would have been quite nice with some metal elements, because I was encapsulating, so I could have put some of the metal rings or just different shapes inside it. So I'm just using the clear gel that I'm going to encapsulate with on there. So you would have got your base coat on first, and then you can use that to stick the glitter in, or, because I forgot to do it, I'm sticking the glitter onto this first coat of gel. It's like your slip layer. So I'm going to do the same but in reverse. So I'm going to use black on the index finger, and I've got red on this one. Now this gel is really nice and clear. It is really nice. And even though I'm not that well practiced again yet, I've got to get back into it. I couldn't really see any major problem with air bubbles or anything. I just love that visual when you start putting these clear gels on top. But look, it's easy. Don't let it panic you. It's so easy to use. Sometimes I think when I'm doing it, I'm a bit too precise, really, because I've watched them on young nails do it, and they're not the most perfect shape when they've just put the gel on, but it's all in the filing. So I think I did a couple of layers of each with encapsulating with that clear gel, and now I'm just top coating. That's these two done. Then I can, you know, there's no dust flying about. I can just get sorted with this painting. So this is going to be 2 coats of black on this one, which is the Black Spar one, the 01. Don't forget, if you're wanting a lot of choice in colours, but you want to stick to one brand, there's over 100, is it 140? Loads and loads of colours. There's creams and glitters in the Black Spar series. And like I said, it's a 10ml bottle, so I like them. Now afterwards, I did think that I probably should have left this stocking as one coat, look, as it is there. But I ended up putting a second coat on, and you know, best laid plans and all that. You look at it afterwards, and are you like me? Do you scrutinise what you're doing, and whatever you've done, you think, oh, I love it, but there's always a but. I would have done this or I would have done that. I've always been the same. Whether I were dressmaking or cake making or wherever, I'd think, oh, if I'd have done that, that would have looked nice. So I've given the 2 coats of black and then I've cured it, and then what I've done is I've gone in with what they call on Born Pretty a watercolour gel. It's actually a blooming gel, but when you put it on it really does bloom. So put it on thin and then kind of wipe excess back off with your brush. You'll see it blooms really well. And for that reason, I think most people start when they're doing these roses. I've watched them. In fact, I think everybody has. They start with the middle of the rose. And the thing about that is, I think you want the outer petals to bloom more and the middle to stay more defined. So I've started with the outside. Makes it a bit more difficult to try and judge and get the middle right, I think. But can you see it blooming already on the outside of that? But I'm not losing the middle. So that's what I was after. There we go. Get it in quick. And then I'm using this over the top. Now, when I bought the solid colours from Born Pretty, there was a reddy colour in there. And I can't remember. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't know if it was Julie Parker or Nat that said to me that would look nice over the roses on black. And I've stuck with that idea in my head all the time. So when I was given the chance of ordering this in the jelly, this was always my plan. This was what I was going to do. So if I've got your name wrong and it was somebody else, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I thought it was a nice idea. So don't look at the state of that stamping gel pot. It must have tipped over in the drawer. And it took me about 15 minutes when I'd done this to get that pot cleaned up. It was in a right mess. As much as I love stamping gel, it's a blooming messy thing. But I don't think you can beat it if you want nice fine lines. So this is a sexy fishnet stockings. See what I mean now about the colour of the stocking? I purposefully did it in pink so you could see through. And then I went and put 2 coats on. So it was okay. Now I do this really slowly. This is speeded up to twice speed. So that's that. So that's cured. And then I'm just going to use the same colour, the sheer, to paint a band across the top like you'd have on your stocking. And when it comes to painting the garter, I've just got a bit of the Black Spar series mixed in with it to make it a bit darker. So while I just paint this up, I just want to say thank you so much to anybody that's leaving comments. I love it. If you do leave comments, you'll realise I'll always, at the very least, leave you a heart that shows you I've read it. And if I've got time, I'll give you a comment back. Doesn't always happen if I'm rushing and I just want to get it done, but I will have read every single one. I really appreciate it. You say some lovely things, and it's so kind of you. And some of you have let me know when you've used my links below, and that is fabulous, because then these guys that send this stuff for us to show you what's available, they know we're doing this job then, which is nice. So we're using just these 4 colours and these, the extension gels. We've got your nude and your clear and these 4. This is what we've got. So Bit different for me, isn't it? Oh, I was just about to say not a flower in sight, but there's a rose. So a bit of variety, just using these, but then that works quite well. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Love you loads. Take care. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider it. And if you click the like, that will be fab. If you've enjoyed it, that is. Take care, everybody. Look after each other and see you soon. Bye.